Who provided military support for the Gulf Cooperation Council? The United States provided military support for the Gulf Cooperation Council. And so you have a group of Sunni monarchies that come together and they state, "Hey, look, listen, we want to, we want to develop a country or a nation similar to the United States." Honestly, no one can do what the United States does. Everyone attempts, and they realize that it's very, very difficult to do what the United States does. All right, so they seek aid from the United States, right? The United States provided military support for the Gulf Cooperation Council. All right, so that was kind of a good thing, a bad thing, right? Because at the moment you have to understand that the Shia in 1979, we're talking about 1979 here, which was 40, 50 years ago, what they would do is in Iran, they were going through a revolution where Shia became dominant in the government, right? And so now you have neighboring countries saying, "Oh, hold on, uh, now Iran is Shia government. We need to maintain our traditional methods, our policies, and our state laws intact, and we'll say prevent a revolution from happening in our country, right? So how do we do that? Well, we group up together, we form this council, all right, and we follow whoever the leaders are at the moment. And obviously, it was the United States, all right, pushing forward, pushing on. You have the United States providing military support for the Gulf Cooperation Council, right? So if there was a Shia uprising in any of these Sunni dictator influence government's territory, obviously these Shia uprisings would get dealt with, leading to many civilian casualties, right? So that's when we get into how the United States kind of fuels hostility within the Middle East. Um, we won't call it corrupted government because they have their laws, they have their perspectives and their concepts that they must stay true to. But at the same time, you have to respect basic human rights, right? At that time, really, there was no need to provide them with such military support to kill civilians. If not, you what they should have done and what they were doing, what they're still doing, is trying to provide them with a well-educated middle class that'll understand that, hey, look, listen, violence is not the answer, revolution is not the answer. Okay. The United States provided military support for the Gulf Cooperation Council, and the military support was intended to fight off Shia uprisings, which kind of only led to more civil conflict and more warfare. So once again, warfare only leads to more warfare.